Let's now reflect on Jesus' feet. In the century in which Jesus lived, most people travelled on foot, of course, either barefoot or in simple sandals. Their feet weren't protected from dirt and dust, and they would have been hardened. Jesus' feet took him to many different parts of Palestine and into countless situations where the healing power of God was required. To the home of Jairus, to the pool of Bethesda, to the Mount of Olives. They would have been roughened by much walking, and like every other journeyman, Jesus would need to wash his feet or have them washed when he was invited for a meal, particularly since at special meals people ate reclining. This is the background to Luke's story of Jesus at the house of Simon the Pharisee. Simon has not provided any water for Jesus' feet, but is then scandalized when he sees a sinful woman touch Jesus, weeping over his feet, kissing them and anointing them with perfume. Jesus accepts her actions as a sign of devotion and forgives her sin. Touched by the dirt of the world and honoured by the tears of a grateful penitent, Jesus' feet were ready when the time came to walk to Calvary for their piercing. The Gospels give us little evidence of the exact way in which Jesus was fixed to the cross, but archaeological evidence suggests that one way of fixing the feet was to nail through the heel bone in order that the body could be supported. We don't know whether one nail went through both feet, as we often see depicted in crucifixion scenes, but what we do know is that nailing through bones is excruciatingly painful. But there's no comment of the pain of Jesus in the Gospels. We are left to imagine it. Think of your own feet, what they mean to you. They're the source of your freedom and independence. If you have problems walking, you will know how frustrating it can be not to be able to get where you want to go. However good our intentions are, it's usually by using our feet that we actually put them into practice. We may feel strongly about a social issue, but going on a march to protest against the injustice actually translates those feelings into action. We may express concern for someone ill or struggling, but it is the visit or the practical help that can often make such a difference to them. We are called as Christians to walk the way of the cross, as Jesus did. Jesus did not have to walk that way. He chose to. At every point in his life, he took the choice to walk towards the cross, walking the way that his Father would have him, even though, as we know, he was tempted not to. No one took his life from him, and no one made his feet walk up Calvary. He did it for love of us. We too have that choice. We can use our feet to run away, as did the disciples last night, or we can use them continually to bring ourselves back to the narrow path, the path that God would have our feet walk in.